You're listening to Rockland News, available on Apple, Spotify, and online at rocklandnews.com. Thanks for joining us today. Here are your hosts, Tom Osa and Mike Kluger.
All right, well, I can only attest to one half of that team. Mike is going to be on the air at 10 o'clock as we planned yesterday. Obviously, we're not going to be doing this podcast in person, given the fact that there's about 1,800 feet of snow outside, and we're going to have a whole bunch of updates out there today. County Executive Ed Day is going to be hopping onto the show at about 10 o'clock, and we got calls out to supervisors George Holman, Amy Conklin Stam, as well as Howard Phillips. Amy will be on at approximately 10:15. I'm your host, Tom Osa. Thanks for joining us on AM Rockland News this morning. And we're going to wait for the music to stop. And we have a whole bunch of different updates for you today. And boom, there we go. It's not terrestrial radio, so we can have some fun with it. Kind of like Opie and Anthony with the internet. Okay, so obviously we know that there's a whole bunch of snow outside. The forecast thus far, let me just bring up my notes here. Blizzard warning does remain in effect until 6 p.m. EST this evening. Blizzard conditions will continue. Additional snow accumulations between 9 and 14 inches. Winds are gusting as high as 55. And I was just out there like about 15 minutes ago. The dog had to do his business, and he walked outside and he was just like, "No, I'm done. But we're done with this. I'm just going to do my business. I'm back inside." Usually he hangs out for a little while, but this time he just wasn't feeling it. So if you have to go outside and do your business, do it very quickly and then get back inside. As a matter of fact, County Executive Ed Day did declare a state of emergency yesterday, effective 6 p.m. Sunday, ahead of the major blizzard forecast. And the estimate at that point was 18 to 24 inches of snow. The National Weather Service also issued blizzard warnings for the lower Hudson Valley through Monday afternoon. And the word on the street is that all vehicles must be off the roads by 6 p.m. yesterday, with only emergency and authorized essential personnel permitted to travel. County highway crews are going to operate continuously in coordination with first responders and utility providers. Residents are urged to complete travel before 6 p.m. I hope you did. Monitor official county channels for updates. We are not an official county channel. I should note that very specifically, but hopefully we're providing good information. And of course, call 911 only for emergencies. All Rockland County warming centers are open for adults 18 and older. And I'm just going to read that off to you, the different warming centers. Just going to head over to rocklandcountyny.gov. And the warming centers, they're right up at the top. And you can see there's a good number of them. So we have in Nyack, Broadway and Bird Street in front of the First Reformed Church of Nyack. The commuter parking lot across from Village Hall. These are the places where you can be transported to the warming stations. All right, so Broadway and Bird Street in front of First Reformed Church of Nyack. Commuter parking lot across from Village Hall in Haverstraw. The Spring Valley Bus and Train Station. And in Pomona, the Building L bus shelter on the Health Center campus. So there's a variety of different warming centers. You can get picked up and transported directly to there. Don't we live in a pretty cool county? You know, so always looking to make sure that everybody is as best as possible at 100%. Okay, some other updates. We're going to do some school closings right now and different closings. Now, this is just a partial list. Captain Obvious is that there's going to be establishments that are going to be closed, especially institutional level establishments, but there are still retailers and small businesses that may be open, for instance, for pizza deliveries and things like that, obviously. So the closings as such thus far are Bosse's Rockland, West Nyack, closed. Bosse's Nyack Adult Education, closed. East Ramapo Central School District, closed. Florida School District, closed. Didn't realize there was a Florida around it. Foster Grandparents Progressive of Rockland County, Nyack, closed. Ikra Darul Ehsan Academy, Suffern classes are canceled for today. Marist University, Poughkeepsie, is closed. Meals on Wheels of Greater Newburgh is closed. I will find out if Meals on Wheels of Rockland is closed. We'll have an update on that by 10 o'clock today. Middletown Christian School, Middletown SDA is closed. Newburgh City School District is closed. North Rockland Central School District in Garnerville is closed. Nyack School District is closed. Pearl River School District closed. Poughkeepsie School District for the city is closed. Premier Dialysis Center in Harriman is delayed, supposedly starting at 11 a.m. By the way, this is just a recent list, so we'll update this throughout the morning. SUNY in Orange County in Middletown is closed. South Orangetown Central School District in Blauvelt is closed. Venture Together in Nanuet is closed. Wappinger Central School District, Hopewell Junction is closed. And West Street Child Care Learning Center is indeed closed. The National Weather Service issued a flood advisory for Rockland County in effect until 4 a.m. Monday. Minor coastal flooding is expected in low-lying and waterfront areas, Hudson River, with around 1 foot of inundation above ground level possible in vulnerable locations. Roads, parking lots, parks, and shoreline properties may experience shallow flooding, particularly near the Hudson River in Piermont. Officials warn that flooding conditions depend heavily on wind timing and high tide. Residents are urged to avoid driving through flooded roads, use caution at night, and report observed flooding to local emergency services when it is safe to do so. And of course, no kayaking today. The village of Nyack is under a snow emergency, of course. Parking is prohibited on designated snow emergency streets, and vehicles remaining after 6 a.m. Sunday, February 22nd, will be towed. And this goes back to the premise of course, and again, we're just stating the Captain Obvious here, but if you got your car on the street, it's a lot tougher to plow right through and be able to make sure that all the snow is removed. So that's the rationale for the towing. Enforcement is currently active in the village of Nyack, and I'm sure many other locations. Municipal lots are free during the emergency, and overnight restrictions have been lifted until the emergency ends. Residents are encouraged to stay off roadways to allow plow operations to proceed safely. The village reminds residents not to shovel snow into the street and to keep the fire hydrants clear. Updates will be shared through nyack.gov, Facebook's Nyack page, email newsletters, and you can sign up for text alerts. For emergencies, please call 911, and for storm-related issues, contact the DPW. Snow parking regulations are now in effect in the village of Suffern beginning at 6 p.m. due to the snowstorm, 6 p.m. Sunday. All vehicles must be removed from village roadways to allow plowing and salting operations. Parking is available at the ball field off Ramapo Avenue. By the way, this is information from yesterday, Sunday, at approximately 6 p.m. So I don't know if that parking is still available. And as well on the gravel near Kukolo Field, I hope I'm saying that right, for those without alternatives. Vehicles left on roadways may face a $100 fine and possible towing. There will be no garbage collection on Monday, February 23rd. Residents are asked to clear fire hydrants and remove basketball hoops and other obstructions from streets. Officials will issue notice when regulations are lifted. Due to the winter storm, there will be no recycling pickup Monday in the unincorporated areas of the town of Haverstraw. Recycling collection has been scheduled for Tuesday. Hey, I never said I batted 1,000. Okay. Residents are advised to secure materials and monitor local updates for any additional service changes related to the storm. And Clarkstown officials have announced service changes for Monday, February 23rd due to the impending blizzard. Garbage and recycling pickup is canceled, with providers expected to collect double the amount on the next regularly scheduled pickup day. Senior clubs and mini trans services are also canceled. The Street Schools Community Center will remain open as a warming center. And town officials say additional updates on services, road conditions, and closures will be posted as the storm progresses. All right, so that's all the updates we have for now. We're going to be back with a few more segments this morning. First of all, of course, at 10 o'clock, we're going to have my friend and co-host, Mike Kluger, on. And we always jazz it up because we're always into the music and we're talking about this and that. We're going to have another update about the scientific concepts of cannabis, because I don't know about this cannabis thing. I'm just trying to look at it from an intellectual standpoint. And Mike helps me provide some conjecture on the topic. In addition to this, we're going to have updates from Supervisor of the Town of Stony Point, Amy Conklin-Stam. We already have her scheduled for, I believe, 10:15 this morning. County Executive Ed, no, actually, Amy Conklin-Stam is going to be on at 10 o'clock. My apologies. And County Executive Ed Day will be on at 10 o'clock. And at 10:15, I'm sorry. So Amy at 10 o'clock, County Executive Ed Day at 10:15. That is the order. And we'll have updates from the other town supervisors. And also, we're going to talk about that amazing win by the U.S. Olympic hockey team yesterday. We're going to have our sportscaster, Tom Brady. Yeah, we have a Tom Brady on this AM Rockland's News show. Very happy about it. Thomas Brady is a sports performance coach. He has his own business in Rockland County, and he's our sports guy. Can't figure out why I chose him to be our sports guy, but yeah, we have a Tom Brady. How about that? Anyway, until our next update, which should be at about, I'm guessing, 9:15, everybody be safe out there. Try and shovel as much as you can. Oh, and also we have a location on rocklandsnews.com that we're going to be uploading a bunch of different numbers to call if you need your snow plowed. Volunteers or, maybe entrepreneurial teenagers with a shovel and a dream, maybe some plowing companies. We're going to load that up and then you can call whoever you want. All right. So in the next, we got George Holman that's calling in. So I'm going to give him a buzz momentarily. Let's cue the end music and we'll be back in a few moments with some more updates. And by golly, I would be behest to not thank all of our sponsors for AM Rockland's News. We have the New York Boulders baseball team. We have a new sponsor, Work Smart New York. It's a business boot camp that's coming up at the end of April. You can learn more at worksmartny.com. We also have Yabu Fence Company, Dana Pest Control, Easy Temp located in Hackensack, New Jersey, Kobe Sushi. Stay tuned for an exclusive $15 off your sushi order. In our next segment of Rockland News, we're going to give you the coupon code. I'll give you a hint. Just say Rockland News. Also, Susan Bova, Coldwell Banker Realty, Whole Shop Bagels, 99 Signs, FZ Perfection, Clean Space Maintenance Management Company. And I'll be right back with some more updates soon. Thanks.